Hey guys, so today we're making butter. I found a great recipe from Roger at the Gardain Collective. I'll tag him in this, where he explains how to make cultured butter or French butter, which is a lot different than what we make here in America, which is just sweet cream butter or just a regular cream butter. So I'll kind of explain the differences as we go, but to make this, you're going to use 2 pints of heavy whipping cream. And then I'm going to add in 3 tablespoons of full fat yogurt. And once we mix these together, we're going to set them on the counter for 24 to 72 hours to give this mix time to ferment. So cultured butter or French butter is going to have a richer, nuttier, I'd say more complex flavor versus American style butter is going to be a lot milder and smoother in taste. So once we get that mixed up here, we're going to just pop the lid on our trusty measuring bowl. And I let mine set for 48 hours and it looked like the right consistency. So the consistency is kind of like a thick yogurt or a sour cream. And once you've achieved this consistency, you're ready to throw it in the mixer. If it's still too thin, I would say put the lid on and let it go another day. So get it in your mixing bowl. I'm using a whisk attachment and I'm going to throw this baby on high and just let it go. After just a couple minutes, you're really going to see it start to separate. And at this point, you're going to want to grab a towel because when that separation starts, that buttermilk is going to fly everywhere. So I suggest covering your mixer with a towel or whatever you want to use to avoid cleaning buttermilk off of your ceiling. So once you've achieved this texture right here where you can see the butter has kind of clumped up and it's totally separated from the buttermilk, you're going to pour that into a strainer, which is over the bowl, and you're going to separate the buttermilk. And then I'm going right in. I didn't expect 2 pints to make this much butter, but I'm going right into the ice bath. And my butter was really warm, so it did take me a little while. The point of these ice baths is to clean the buttermilk off of the butter solid. So I did 2 different ice baths through this process, and quite honestly, I could have done 3. So here I am after my second ice bath. I should have done another one, but as I was kneading it here, I was able to keep extracting liquid. So I just did that until nothing else was coming out. Look at how smooth and beautiful this butter was. Amazing. Okay, so once you get all of the liquid removed, look at all that, it's crazy. We're gonna add the salt. I found this French salt at my local market, which I was shocked about. And the taste of this salt is more of like a thin and flaky complex taste. And when you mix that with the cultured butter, it has such a great flavor. So I went ahead and kneaded about a half a teaspoon into the 2 balls that I originally had. And once I kneaded that in really well, I divided each ball into 2 more balls. Look at how beautiful and creamy that butter turned out to be. It's just so cool and exciting. Okay, so now we just have to package it. I just use parchment paper, super simple. I just put the ball right in the middle and then I kind of form it into a log and twist the ends off here. So I just want to make sure I said that properly. I started off with 2 pints of heavy whipping cream and I ended up getting 1 pound of butter from it. You can package your butter any way you like. I prefer the parchment paper. And if you want to make it look cute, you can add some little twine on the end. You can even label what you made if you want to hand it out to friends. Anyway, I hope you enjoy this homemade cultured butter or French butter. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.